Oh, back into it we go. Oops. I've already been playing Blue Burst, and I've ever been playing what's it called? Affinia and Clementine for a while. Wait, does she have? Oh, I have to check again.
Thank you.
Okay, she has the silver gloves and the safety shoes. She's supposed to have a cleanse.
Yes. Can I help you?
Oh, it just says receipt. Oh wait, is she not? What? Oh, that's why I'm stupid. Hey, can I have that back? My Aqua Guard. Ah, whatever. I don't care. I have like 4 of those. I don't care. Oh, we're not bursting. We want to try. Level 9 might be good enough for them, at least for now.
Run!
170 EXP. Okay. I don't personally have any particular comment on I don't have any particular comment on the way that NGS is, or how BSO even got worse or whatever. Personally, I don't give a shit. Don't really care about the class balance or lack thereof with hero or whatever. I don't really care. I don't really care about the story stuff nearly as much, personally. I thought some of the stuff was interesting in the story, but I was there just to really see how the gameplay was, and the gameplay was fine. And with the way that NGS started and how it progressed, I think is in a much worse and disappointing state than anything that base PSO2 went through. And I always just tell people I just want a new PSO. That's it. I don't really care about New Genesis in terms of like. I don't really care about NGS in terms of. In terms of the way that the world is designed in that game. I don't care about the open world bullshit. I don't care that they decided to like fuck around with the way that they wanted to do their constant content updating, like just the way that things are in that game. I don't really have like any care about that shit anymore. I was frustrated with it when I started seeing the way that the game was going, and I was like, why is this like this? And after a little while, I was like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I don't care. I stopped playing that by the time there was like a little past the first year, I think, or something like that. I can't remember. And I don't think it's also necessarily fair to be entirely rude about the way that somebody develops the game, even if it ends up being not what you want, because it, you know, or not what anybody wants. If it ends up being bad, it ends up being bad. But I think there's more to it than just the person that's head of development, rather than other factors that could influence the lead developer kind of thing. I don't think it's entirely the lead developer's fault, but obviously there is some major involvement with the way that you know that played out because of the fact that, you know, it's a lead developer or director, whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't know what the fuck it was. All I'm saying is, I feel like there's much more to it than just the one person. Fortunately, but also unfortunately, because it's one of those things where there's a lot of shit that goes on with game development and all that kind of stuff. And while I personally understand and respect somebody being passionate about a game, I think it's much fairer for the player on top of the developer to be like more open-minded about the possibilities and trying to do as much research as possible, which is not necessarily easy because you also won't get all the answers to what you want or figure out what the hell's going on. Find out what caused everything to happen in the first place, basically. But I just don't think it's necessarily fair to say, yeah, this one guy is an idiot because of blah 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 and so on and so forth. I think it's much more than just the one person. I just think it's mean. What the again? Oh, I definitely agree that it's crazy that game was so far ahead of its time. Like original PSO was extremely ahead of its time with so many features and functions that just worked on a Dreamcast of all things. Being able to do that so long ago was incredible. And I don't.
Yes.
Oops. I don't like nor do I want whatever PSO is nowadays, like with PSO2, with like NGS or whatever. I definitely don't want any of that to continue being a thing. I don't. This is the way that I felt even when PSO2 was like the only. It was like the only PSO game that I played for years when I played the Japanese version, the Japanese servers. I loved all the stuff that was going on with base PSO2. I loved all the stuff. It was so cool. But the moment that I saw what they were doing with NGS and stuff like that, I was like, I just want it to be like the usual. And even in base PSO2, I kind of got tired of the banners for outfits and stuff like that. I wasn't a fan of that kind of stuff. I do respect the monetization to some degree, because you can at least still sell the items in the game and get the stuff without having to spend real money, even though people inflate the shit out of that market. But I still am just like, man, I just want to be able to play the game, get a whole bunch of cool stuff in that game by just playing it, without it being tied to spending real money, or even if it means somebody else spending real money and selling it to me on the market. I kind of like the older formula, because I think it's cool. It's cool to just be like, I'm gonna pay money for this game. You throw that shit up online. You throw that shit up online. Make sure people can play with each other, have fun with it, and you throw in a bunch of really cool things you have to grind really hard for and work hard for, and then you add more content over time, and there you go. I don't need no fucking. This bitch is so goddamn strong. I don't need no. What's it called? Here, have this banner with skimpy outfits and blah blah blah. Like, that's the kind of shit that rubs me the wrong way. Is stuff like that. I don't care for that stuff. I'll let my SP recharge. I don't really care for that kind of stuff, man. When it becomes like a quite a fair bit of what you can get in that game, I'm like, eh. Oh yeah, the moment they took out the fun scratch and the fun points and all that with it, I was like, oh, this is going to shit real quick, isn't it? This ain't it. I did not like that. I absolutely fucking hated the fact that they did not keep the fun scratch stuff. On top of the fact that they like let you essentially keep getting my shop passes when you kept playing, because the game rewarded you for playing the game more often by just being able to get fun points and by doing stuff every day, liking people or whatever, like your friends and whatnot, liking their either them in game or like their outfit or whatever the hell that thing was, like all those a bunch of few like little things here and there that just work together that all added up to, okay, this will let you build up a lot of fun points, and then you can pull on the fun scratch and just try to get the items that you're looking for, and then you can get a my shop ticket, and then there you go, you have access to selling stuff on the shop for a few days, and you can just stockpile those. You can just get a whole bunch of them and be like prepared for like certain things. I thought that was really cool. Oh, there's nothing in this room. Yeah, the moment that I saw those changes, I was like, fucking why? Oh, okay, we got everything here. Let's go down. Yeah, I liked I like PSO1 and Universe. I like those games for their atmosphere a lot. Thinking about it now, I feel less of the atmosphere of newer Phantasy Star, like even base PSO2, and of course NGS. I feel far less of the atmosphere in that game, PSO2 as a whole, than I do in Universe or especially the first game, first PSO. Like, there was so much with the way that PSO1 just kind of came together and worked so well to just feel, oh no. Not again. Oh, nice. You know, it already felt like this to me personally, because I wasn't a fan of a lot of the I guess the way that the game kind of just worked with their very not safe for work things that people could do with their characters and stuff like that. I just kind of like feeding into it, you know what I mean? Like I don't get me wrong, I like my fair share of not safe for work stuff, you know, whatever. Like the next person does. But like, whenever I was playing PSO2 or NGS, or especially NGS, it was way more apparent and like egregious in those games. I was like, man, people are just like, here's this character that they're playing as, and here's the most lewd they can make it without it being beyond TOS or something. Like you're really tempting the limits that you have here, kind of thing. And both creativity with the limitations of the game itself, and also just whether or not they can ban for the content that you are displaying. I don't know. Like I feel like I feel like I see people more often just like AFK lewd dancing gestures and things like that in that game more than like any other game. And that's without mods, you know what I mean? Like people in back in during PSO2 stuff had been doing that for years. In the same manner that stuff like Final Fantasy 14 or whatever, people would be doing God knows what for so long because, you know, for the mods. But I feel like at least in Final Fantasy's case, there's a lot more that you can do, a lot more that the game has available to you, so that you don't really see it nearly as much because of the fact that there isn't as much to do. You feel like you've done everything when there is more to do, rather than the way that PSO2 has it, where, well, NGS specifically, where like you go out, you grind one area because that's the main area that you want to get your new item for or whatever, and then you're done. You're like, alright, I'm gonna AFK and just have my character dance while AFK or something. You know what I mean? Like, if it's like a different vibe for me. Like when I see the two side by side, it's a very different vibe that I get, and I'm like, I don't know if I like that. How you doing, Furry? That's right. Dude, oh man, believe me, believe me, I know how Final Fantasy XI works. Believe me. I still have my same character that I've had in Final Fantasy XI when I made that character on PS2 in 2004. I still have my same character, which is the reason why I have the username that I use nowadays. It's because of the name generator that was in Final Fantasy XI that they gave me the username that I use, that I've been using for 20 years. Like, I know I've been through that life of staying up on the weekends because school was out, or not having to worry about anything because it was during summer, and I'd be up until 5 in the morning on my PS2 chilling, running around grinding or getting killed by random crap. And yeah, doing that with friends. I've been through all that, and I've loved every minute of that experience, man. There are people that I still talk to that I met back in the day on that game. I still talk to them today. I love Final Fantasy XI, man. I have my gripes about Final Fantasy 14 as well, with its with the way that it's just a theme park MMO. Like, I don't care for that personally. That's not like at first when I played the game, and I've played Final Fantasy 14 since 1.0. I have my same character since 1.0. It's sitting on Hyperion. I made a different character because at the time you couldn't use your legacy character on anything other than a legacy server, and my friends didn't have legacy characters. So I left that character alone and made a brand new character. And I stuck with that other character for a long time. And I had played so much 14 over the years, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. The music is fantastic. It's really, really cool. The fights are cool and fun. And then I got to a certain point in the game pretty early on where I was like, I don't like the repetition of this as an MMO, where it sticks to the same I'll go back real quick. I'm gonna check the other room. I don't like the repetition that it has where it sticks to the same formula for that game specifically, but I do understand the reason why, because you just kind of do what works, you know? People like the game as it is. A lot of people like the game as it is, and they want to enjoy that game the way that it's been developed, and that's nothing wrong with that. But I growing up in Final Fantasy XI days and seeing how wonderful that world was, it was its own Final Fantasy. It was so immersive. It also has wonderful music. It has really cool and difficult fights. Even if it is, the way that game is developed is also very particular compared to other games years later and nowadays. It's still really fun and really cool to be able to do a bunch of content in that game. It's fantastic. It's definitely one of those games where it's like, it ain't for everybody. But I still think that game holds up even nowadays, even 20 plus years later. I wasn't somebody that started in Windy. I was someone that started in Sandy. My character was a Sandy character, and he had the easiest time getting to Valkyrie dunes. I got really lucky. But I definitely remember the days of grinding. I'm not grinding, but I remember the days of not only being able to glitch out of the beach in Valkyrie Dunes if you were playing on PS2, because you were able to walk in between some of the trees at one of the camps and then walk outside of the map and walk under the water and go behind Selbina and go to the other side. I remember that. And I remember taking the first trip to Juno the moment you got to level 20, and the game was like, alright, time to make the trek. And I'm like, where am I going? And then I had to figure out, I have to go to Juno. Okay, where's Juno? And the game's like, it's like 4 zones over, bro, and enemies are like level 30 plus, good luck. And I'm like, what? and then they would do people in like the link shells that I've been a part of over the years would do like the infamous events that they would hold, where they would be like, okay everybody, who wants to try to win some guild? People would be like, what are we doing? And someone would go, unequip all your gear, get on the level 1 class or level 1 job, and start from this this starting nation and run to Juno. Whoever gets there first wins guild. I'm like, what? Like, that shit was so funny, man. It was so funny.
Yes.
Those were the days, man. Oops. Chocobo races. That's cool. I can understand trying to get bang for your buck in a subscription-based game, but at the same time, I would rather spend, and I have made this decision, I would rather spend the money playing an MMO that I have to pay a subscription for. I would rather play an MMO that I have to pay a sub for to be able to play it with people that enjoy the game because of its immersiveness, like being able to just be immersed in the world and just hang out and chill and think about what could we work on. We can go grind EXP and do things like that. I get much more of my money's worth out of that kind of experience, because I get that social aspect, than sitting in Final Fantasy XIV trying to think about where should I go to make the most out of my 30-day sub that I have, where I can get the most money, like the most money's worth of the amount of experience I need, or the amount of gear that I have to grind for, and getting my tomes for the week over and over again ad infinitum. Like, I don't care for that, dude. Like, Final Fantasy XIV is a busy work MMO. It's there it's there to be fun, obviously, and be entertaining. It's obviously they have their updates and try to give you more content, and that's fine. But I feel like not only is it the player's fault for wanting to do it like this, but it's also the game's fault for particularly encouraging the player for wanting to figure out how to optimize their subscription. How they can go about, what's the best way that I can go about spending my money for this game? What can I do? And things like that. I think that's just worse. I much prefer, personally, just hopping on Final Fantasy XI as an example and being like, I kind of want to do this because I think it'd be fun to just hop in, do some grinding. Like, and that is something that I've actually done, mind you. Let me reiterate. Let me give this context. When I think it was like back in 2024 or 20, yeah, I think it was 2024. I can't remember when it was, but there was a time, because Final Fantasy XI usually has its free login campaigns during December, during winter time, and in the time that I had spent playing the game, well, I'm just double checking something real quick. Okay, in the time that I had spent in that game during the free login campaign, I was like, I'm getting a lot of experience from just doing stuff, learning how some of the new things are, the new content, the new fights that I have to work on to get better gear, just the new progression as a whole. I was learning all that kind of stuff, and when I finished learning a good chunk of that stuff, I was like, I kind of want to keep playing. Even if I'm not going to be playing with anybody nearly as much as I would like to, I kind of want to sub anyway and just pick up some trusts and just go grind EXP for my main job, because I want to get some progress towards that goal. I want I want to get closer to that end goal. That was the thing that really stuck with me. It really was the feeling of, I can just pick it up and start doing stuff. And I never really had to worry about what am I optimizing, because anything that I picked up and did just worked. It just contributed. which I know you can arguably say the same thing about Final Fantasy 14. You can do trust stuff as well. You can do hunts and stuff like that in the overworld. But I personally feel that there is a much bigger difference in the way that 14's content works compared to 11. There's a bigger difference in the availability of what you can do and how it affects your character and how much quality of life there is in being able to do so many different things at one time, being given so many options. I think there's more to 11 than there is in what 14 has to offer, and that's regardless of the fact that I'm comparing a game that's been around for 10 years to something that's been out for 20. Like, it doesn't matter. It's about the design philosophy and how you make the game work around allowing your player base to kind of do what you want them to do, and giving them the freedom that they should have, and allowing the game to be able to thrive while letting you still do anything you want, really. That's the other thing that I don't really like that much about 14 as well in particular is I don't care about the horizontal progression of the game. That's not something that I care about. Like, again, I will play Final Fantasy 14 every once in a while because I want to be able to play the game and experience like the story content and stuff like that, but I definitely don't feel as pulled in compared to you know, just wanting to do something else, really. Like, I'd rather log into the game and be like, okay, I want to for me with 14, I want to log in and do some story. It's far less nowadays. I want to log into 14 and cap my tomes and then spend those tomes on getting gear. Like, the only other alternative to that, if you want to get gear, and it's for weekly content, is crafting the gear and then spending a lot of gil on materia and hoping that you can get materia socketed and things like that, so you have a fighting chance and a comfortable chance with another party of 7 other people. You know what I mean? Like, all that kind of stuff is just like, there's a lot more factors when it comes to wanting to make that game kind of work as you would hope it would, I guess, as one would hope it would. A lot more factors to worry about. And again, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just a different experience at the end of the day. It's just a different experience. For me, I just don't care about it as much as I used to. Like, back then I was so all into that game, you know? I was playing that game so much, dude. Like, I put so many hours into that game that one would assume that I would have burnt out after playing so much of it. But eventually, I was like, you know, I was like, you know, I think I'm good. I spent a good chunk of money on this game over the years. I'll take a break, and I stopped playing for a while. And then I would come back during the X-Packs, experience the story, and then not do raids anymore. I got tired of doing it. Definitely wasn't a fan of doing it anymore. Alright, let's see how this works. Let's see how we'll hold up. Godspeed to us. What's up, Koji?
I don't see anything wrong with this place.
I'm sorry. Actually, there's something I want to ask you.
Huh?
I'll give you every item I have in return for, can you give me your bracelet? Please, I beg you. If I get it, Mia will hang around with me again. just like we used to. What the? What's happening?
Let's go to the dungeon. We might find something.
Ooh. A mushroom?
Mushroom.
Sure is. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I agree about like not wanting to get all those prerequisites ready to go to like do some like end game content and stuff like that. I do get it. It's not obviously restricted to only Final Fantasy 14, of course, as for many other games as well. But I do understand like the preference of wanting to just play the game, just grind the XP and just chill and have a good time and chat with people in game, do the text and stuff like that, do your typing. I definitely get it.
Mushrooms.
Oh, that's a new enemy type. Heavy metal. Oh. Bro ain't got no armor. Oh. Oh, he does not have just rep. Thanks a lot, rep. Forgot. Can't move. There we go. How do I wait for him to do his attack?
Yes?
Where is the exit at the entrance? Here? There it is. What the heck? Elk's SP is pretty low right now.
This place didn't used to be like this. The lie I told is now true.
Lie?
I lied to get you to come here, and now it's come true.
Okay. That's a little worrisome. Nice. The fuck is this?
Low rep.
Water witch? My SP.
Low rep.
Jesus, dude. Oh, we found the exit. We're gonna need more EXP, man.
Invisible egg.
Invisible eggs.
Invisible egg. Invisible egg. Invisible egg.
Holy sap. Wait, so that's the exit to the next floor. That means that those other rooms. Oh my god.
Right, Rum! Right, Rum!
Oh, that's. Oh, nice. Oh my god. 123 damage. Jesus, man. Let's get some accuracy up in here. Ooh. Ah, okay. A lot of treasure chests. Jesus, man, there's so much stuff. Alright, to the next floor then.
Right, Rum!
Oh my god. I still can't
Right,
move.
Rum!
Oh.
Right, Rum!
Nice. That's a very powerful spell. Dude, what the fuck is with this thing's movement speed? You're crazy. Oh, nice. A level up. Flame
Yes?
axe? Okay.
Yes?
Excuse me. Oh, that was a very short room. Nice. Oh, this is actually a very short like dungeon in general. That's good. Oh, oh.
Invisible egg.
Ah. Well, can't wait to explode to whatever boss is down here.
Mia, what are you doing here? Elk! Mia is calling me. Mia is calling me.
Uh-huh.
Repeat.
The enemy sounds like an old man.
Right round. Repeat. Tiger claws. Right round. Tiger claws. Right round. Tiger claws. Right round. Repeat. Tiger claws. Right round.
Oh my.
Low rep. Cruzat. Repeat. Right round. Right round. Repeat. Tiger claws. Right round.
Oh my god, this enemy is hard.
Right round.
Help.
Tiger claws. Cruzat.
This dude's hitting for 120 damage. Oops.
Right round. Right round. Low rep.
That's not good. Do something, Elk! I fucking missed, dude. Oh my god, the amount of missing that I've done. That is such bullshit, bro. Oh, I'm not close to him to get the heal.
Elk, I thought you would be here. I was looking for you.
You were looking for me? Me?
I'm not sure, but I miss you when you're not around.
Thank you, Mia. But our favorite area is now ruined.
In theory, there's an infinite number of areas. We'll find another one somewhere else.
Yeah, you're right.
Thank fuck that's over. That's crazy. I'm gonna save my game. I need to restock. Oh god, I'm gonna have to get more of those health drinks. I have 6 mage's souls and 3 health drinks. You don't know why Die Hack always makes you want to play Mobby? Wow. Didn't expect to see that. Let me go and do some story stuff first. Let's check over here. Is there anything here? Oh no, not again. Miss Gardenia fan club? Okay. this this message is like the joke that people always use where they're like, oh yeah, well if it's so good, why isn't there a insert name here too? Like it's like that fucking meme.
Are you quite sure that I may take this item?
It's all yours.
Woohoo! Then I shall use it now! Ah!
If you want the cure, you've got to look for it at Delta, Putrid Hot-Blooded Scaffold.
Hey!
What did you get?
Magic love potion.
At any rate, let's head to Delta Putrid Hot-Blooded Scaffold.
Do I have to bring him in my party? Okay. Are you good?
I cannot continue on my journey like this.
Oh, I gotta do the gold. This. Hold on. See if I can actually do this one.
Playing tag with me is not a game anymore.
Oh yeah.
give up. Looks like my info wasn't much use in a game of tag.
Yeah, it's Gilmon, yeah. Hey, what's up, Mochi? How you doing? Let's put these items in the storage real quick. Where's Puros? Is he just unlocked over there still? Let me see what weapons he's got on him real quick. Got Meteor Axe still. Brandish. 7 attack and 3 accuracy. Let me see if I have a better weapon for him. I should. I could give him the Flame Axe, but he would have less attack, but he would keep Brandish and get rep. I don't think he has rep on anything else, does he? He doesn't. He's got Apgans on 2 pieces of equipment. His gloves and boots don't have anything crazy on them. Heavy leg armor, twin blade long arm weapon. Okay, so I can give him the Aqua Guard. You can get Reptain, you can get a Cleanse. So Grand Armor is 3 and 8, Headgear is 2 and 6. I can give him the Ice Helmet. He does not need another Apgans. There's so many Apgans pieces. Oh, I can't trade him the item right now. Can I even take him with me? Level 16? Oh god. Oh boy. Can I give you gear now?
We should.
Oh. Is he just gonna stand around and do nothing in combat? No, he still attacks. Okay. I just can't give him gear.
Mushroom.
What the hell is going on? This sucks that I can't give him any gear right now. I'm glad he can still fight. But man...
Invisible egg.
Invisible egg. I'll lose Aptor? Hell no. Nice. I need more of the healing potions, man. The health drinks. Why would Mia do this to Pyros? Move! There we go. The funny. Yeah. Oh my god, 3 treasure chests. What the? A remedy. Oh.
That is indeed the cure.
Oh,
Please,
fast.
give it to me.
Here you go. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, maybe not. Let's look elsewhere.
I cannot. We should.
Ow. Nice elemental weak. Nice.
Invisible egg. Invisible egg.
Oh, a health drink, thank goodness. I got one. Nice. Nice, okay. That's good. Saves on a whole bunch of money. Oh, oh.
Brandish! Brandish!
Invisible egg.
Golden egg.
Invisible egg.
What the fuck is with all these rooms? Thankfully, only small rooms. But Jesus. This floor is ridiculous. Custom remedy. Oh no.
That must be it! Please give it to me! I feel a little stronger.
Well, I mean... that's good.
Brandish! Brandish!
true remedy.
This must be the one. I'm sure it is. Whoa!
Well, almost.
Ooh, level up. Alright, to the next area, I assume. Yo, what's up, Connor? Thank you for the raid.
Invisible egg.
Invisible egg. Welcome, raiders.
Golden egg.
Golden egg. Hope you had a good stream, sir. Uh-oh. Alright, Fur, have a good night. Thanks for chilling. First remedy? What?
Hmm?
Holy.
I'm back!
Good for you.
Yes, I'll give you this to show my appreciation.
Just what?
Thank you.
May the stars shine upon you!
But I was gonna give you some gear. Okay.
Hark! Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh.
Oh!
Alright, he's got better armor now. Magical attack. Does it decreased? Damn, Natsume caught up to Mia.
Okay.
We got Black Rose back in the party. Heavy Blade. I could give her a law rep, technically. Doesn't say that she can't equip this stuff as a heavy blade. So she'd be able to replace that upgrade and that and keep that.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Nice. So now she has a couple of extra spells and more defense. She doesn't need rusted hands, but I don't think I have anything better than that right now. Two and 6 on physical for the hands. Nah. I think those upgrades are fine for now. Whoa. Darkness? Can I give you a billion of these? $70 restoratives. Nice. is that? That is a really cool sword, but I don't think I have enough to give him enough for a trade. I have to give him something else. What if I gave him... Wait, do I have... I don't have the sellable items on me. Let's see if I can give him some items for that weapon. Wow, that gives him 2 stars? I'll take that. So this is a... for a Blade Master. We at least have a stronger weapon. Don't know if it'll come in handy later, but it's pretty strong looking. Alright, let's save. I've been playing this game for 7 hours already, chat. Jesus Christ. In 7 hours. I think now's a good time to stop for the night, though. We did a lot. A whole lot. Oh man. Next stream we'll continue this. We'll see wherever the story goes, and we'll probably get more game overs and have to grind out some more dungeons to get more levels and items. So I'll be back for next stream, and we'll do this some more. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a good night and take it easy.